All right, listen up. I want you to walk out of here today understanding something that's going to change your life if you let it. I'm talking about the gift. Now, I'm not talking about some fancy package, not something someone's going to hand to you with a bow on top. I'm talking about something already inside of you, something you've got to dig deep to recognize and put to use. This gift is what's going to separate you from the pack, but only if you're willing to own it, to hustle for it, to nurture it. Every one of us has something unique, something powerful, something that nobody else on this planet can bring to the table in quite the same way. And I'm telling you, if you don't unwrap it, if you don't discover it, you're leaving potential on the table. You're leaving greatness behind. Every person has a unique gift within them waiting to be discovered and used. It's not something that comes from outside, it's something that's already inside each of us. But the challenge is, most people go through life without even realizing it. They get caught up in what they lack, in comparing themselves to others and trying to fit a mold. And in all that noise, they forget to look inward. They never take the time to ask, what do I have within me that makes me different, that makes me valuable? See, the truth is, your gift is often hidden beneath layers of doubt, fear, and even the labels that other people have put on you. Maybe you were told you weren't talented enough or that you didn't have what it takes to succeed. Maybe you've even convinced yourself that you're ordinary, that there's nothing special about you. But your gift doesn't depend on what others say or think about you. It doesn't change because of their opinions, and it doesn't disappear because of the obstacles you face. Your gift is uniquely yours, and it's always there, waiting for you to recognize it, to believe in it, and to bring it into the world. Some people think their gift has to be something grand or extraordinary, something the whole world will recognize immediately. But your gift doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be something that makes headlines. Your gift could be anything, the way you make others feel understood, the resilience you show in the face of challenges, the creativity that you bring to everything you do, or the ability to inspire others by simply being yourself. Whatever it is something that only you can offer in that particular way. Finding your gift isn't about waiting for some magical moment when everything falls into place. It's about starting where you are, looking at what you have and embracing it. Sometimes your gift reveals itself through the very struggles you face. When you've gone through tough times, when you've been challenged, when you've been knocked down and had to get back up, these are the moments when your true strength, your true potential shines through. These are the moments when you start to see what you're really capable of. And as you go through these experiences, you begin to realize that your gift isn't something you need to look for outside of yourself. It's something you need to dig deep to find within. But knowing you have a gift is only the beginning. You have to recognize it, yes, but then you also have to take ownership of it. You have to commit to it, even when it feels uncomfortable or when you're not sure where it will take you. The path to discovering and using your gift isn't always clear or easy. You may feel uncertain, and there may be times when you wonder if you're on the right track. But each step you take toward understanding and developing your gift is a step toward living a life of purpose, a life that's true to who you really are. Your gift doesn't need permission, it needs action and commitment. Too often, we wait for external validation to pursue the things that matter most to us. We wait for someone to tell us we're good enough, talented enough, or that it's the right time to go after our dreams. We seek approval from family, friends, mentors, or even society as a whole. But here's the truth. If you keep waiting for permission to use your gift, you might be waiting forever. Your gift doesn't need a stamp of approval from anyone else. It only needs you to take action. When you understand that your gift is already within you, you realize that it's up to you to decide how to use it. No one else can tell you when you're ready. No one else can fully see or understand your vision the way you do. And because of this, waiting for someone else to validate your path only wastes time and energy. The only permission you need is the commitment you make to yourself. This commitment is a choice, a decision to take ownership of your talent, your passion, and your purpose, no matter what anyone else thinks or says. Action is what transforms a potential into a reality. You can have all the talent, drive, and vision in the world, but without taking that first step, it remains just an idea, a dream. Too many people hold back, thinking they need more training, more support, or more confidence before they can start. But the reality is, confidence comes after you start, not before. Each action you take, no matter how small, builds momentum. With every step, you learn, you grow, and your belief in your gift strengthens. You don't have to wait until everything is perfect. Start where you are. Use what you have. And let each step reveal the next. Commitment is the fuel that keeps you going even when it's hard, even when things don't go as planned, and even when you doubt yourself. It's easy to get excited about your gift when things are going well, but true commitment is what drives you when obstacles appear. Commitment means showing up consistently, putting in the effort, and being willing to keep going even when progress is slow or when the path isn't clear. It's about dedicating yourself to the process and being willing to grow through the ups and downs. Commitment to your gift also means being patient with yourself. There will be days when you feel like you're making no progress, when it feels like you're going backward. But it's in these moments that commitment matters most. It's the consistency of showing up day after day, putting in the work, and staying true to your vision that ultimately makes the difference. And as you stay committed, you'll start to see growth, maybe in small ways at first, but growth nonetheless. Each step forward, each obstacle overcome, strengthens not only your gift, but also your belief in what you're capable of. The beauty of action and commitment is that they compound over time. The small steps, the daily dedication, and the willingness to take risks all add up. What starts as a spark of potential becomes a fire that lights the way forward. As you act on your gift and commit to it fully, you begin to see possibilities that weren't visible before. You realize that waiting for permission was never necessary. Everything you needed was already within you, waiting for you to act on it. Obstacles test your strength and reveal the true potential of your gift. When we first set out on a path to pursue something meaningful, it's easy to feel excited, full of energy, and ready to take on the world. But as soon as we hit a roadblock, that initial excitement can quickly fade. We start to question whether we have what it takes, and the temptation to turn back or choose an easier route can become overwhelming. Yet, it's precisely in these moments that we're given the opportunity to discover the real depth of our gift and its power to transform us. Obstacles aren't there to discourage you or to prove that you're unworthy. They're there to help you grow, to help you refine your skills, and to strengthen your resilience. Each challenge is like a mirror, reflecting back to you both your strengths and areas where you still need growth. The process may feel uncomfortable or even painful at times, but overcoming these obstacles is what builds character and reveals how much you're truly capable of. Without challenges, you wouldn't have the chance to test your gift, to stretch its boundaries, or to discover how powerful it can be. Many people see obstacles as signs to quit, interpreting every setback as proof that they're on the wrong path. But when you're committed to your gift, you understand that obstacles are just part of the journey. They're not a signal to stop, they're a call to step up. Each time you face a challenge, you're forced to dig deeper, to tap into parts of yourself you may not have even known were there. You start to develop resilience, resourcefulness, and grit qualities that you wouldn't gain if everything were easy. These are the qualities that separate those who give up from those who push through, and they're the qualities that ultimately allow your gift to shine. When you face obstacles, it's also a chance to redefine your relationship with failure. Too often, we view failure as a dead end, something to avoid at all costs. But failure is simply feedback. It's information that helps you adjust, grow, and adapt. Each time you face a setback, you're given valuable insight into what works and what doesn't. You learn more about yourself, about your strengths, and about the areas where you need to improve. This process not only refines your gift, but also builds your confidence. The more you're willing to fail, the more you're willing to learn, and the more resilient you become. Obstacles also reveal the depth of your passion and commitment. When you're truly dedicated to something, you're willing to go through discomfort, setbacks, and even moments of doubt to achieve it. These experiences teach you to persevere, to keep going even when the road gets tough, because you believe in the importance of what you're doing. This is where the true potential of your gift comes to life, not in the easy moments, but in the difficult ones. It's in those times when you feel stretched beyond your limits, when you're tempted to give up but choose to keep going, that your gift grows stronger and more impactful. Finally, obstacles have a way of sharpening your focus. When everything is going smoothly, it's easy to get distracted or to lose sight of why you started. But challenges force you to reassess your priorities and remember what truly matters. They push you to return to the core of your purpose, to remember why your gift is important, and to reaffirm your commitment to using it. In this way, obstacles serve as checkpoints along your journey, helping you stay aligned with your goals and ensuring that you're not just going through the motions. The gift becomes real when you choose to push forward, even when it's tough. There's a difference between having potential and actually living up to that potential. We all have dreams, we all have visions of what we could become, and we all have something special inside of us. But the reality is that potential doesn't become real until you take action, until you commit to the journey, and especially until you push forward in the face of adversity. It's easy to want to give up when things aren't going your way, when the road is hard, and when the challenges seem too big. But it's in those moments when you decide to keep going that your gift truly comes to life. You see, it's not enough to just have a gift. Every person on this planet has a gift, but most people never see it fully realized because they stop too soon. They stop when things get uncomfortable, when things get challenging, or when they face rejection. They let fear dictate their actions, and as a result, their gift stays dormant. But the real magic happens when you choose to show up despite the fear, despite the obstacles, and despite the doubt. That's when you see just how powerful your gift truly is. When you're facing difficult times, you might be tempted to think that your gift is somehow failing you. You might start questioning whether you would have what it takes to succeed. But here's the truth. Your gift isn't just about your talent. It's about your ability to keep going, to keep pushing, even when things aren't easy. It's in those moments of struggle that your gift is tested, refined, and sharpened. The person you become after pushing through hardship is far stronger, more resilient, and more capable than the person you were before. Your gift gets more powerful with every challenge you face head on. This is where growth happens. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in discomfort. You grow when you are pushed to your limits, when you are forced to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. The moments when you feel like giving up are the moments when you're on the edge of breaking through. So many people turn back too soon. They let the difficulty of the situation convince them they're not cut out for the journey. But if you keep going, if you push forward just a little longer, you'll realize that you're capable of much more than you ever imagined. And in that moment, your gift will show up in ways you didn't expect. The real test of your gift isn't how you handle success. It's how you handle failure, setbacks, and challenges. It's about the ability to keep moving, even when it feels like you're not making progress. That's the difference between someone who simply has potential and someone who is living out their full potential. It's easy to stay in the game when things are going well. But when you push through the tough times, that's when you prove to yourself and the world that your gift is real. It's not a dream or a wish. It's something tangible, something powerful, and something that you can rely on. Every time you push forward, you get closer to your breakthrough. Every time you show up, even when it's hard, you unlock more of your gift's true power. It's not about waiting for everything to fall into place. It's about moving forward in the face of uncertainty, knowing that your gift will reveal itself through your perseverance. When you choose to keep going, to keep putting in the work, to keep believing in yourself, that's when your gift becomes real. And it's in those moments of pushing through adversity that your gift finds its purpose and its strength. The world needs what only you can bring. Your gift is meant to make an impact. There's a reason you've been given the gifts, talents, and abilities you have, and it's not just for your own benefit. It's for something bigger than yourself. Every person on this planet is unique, and each of us has something special that no one else can replicate. Your gift is not just for you to enjoy, it's for you to share. It's for you to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. The moment you recognize this, you begin to realize that the world needs what you've been given. The world needs your gift, your voice, your perspective. It needs your contribution because no one else can offer it quite the way you can. Too often we get caught up in our own insecurities or doubts, thinking that what we have to offer isn't valuable enough or that it's too small to make a difference. But that's a lie. The truth is, your gift has the power to change lives, maybe not in the way you expect, but in ways that matter. The impact you have doesn't always have to be grand or world-changing. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness, the simplest pieces of wisdom, or the quietest examples of strength are the things that leave the greatest mark. Your gift, whether it's big or small, has the potential to create a ripple effect, inspiring others to find and use their own gifts. When you step into your purpose, when you use your gift with intention, you open the door for others to do the same. It's easy to think that your gift doesn't matter because it's not as obvious or flashy as someone else's. But this kind of thinking only limits your potential and undermines the importance of what you have to offer. The truth is, the world doesn't need you to be like everyone else. It needs you to be the best version of you. The way you show up in the world, the way you interact with others, the way you express your gifts is what makes you unique. That uniqueness is powerful, and it's what will ultimately leave an impact on those around you. When you share your gift, you create connection. You show others that it's okay to be authentic, to be vulnerable, and to take risks. Your gift might be the thing that gives someone else the courage to step into their own greatness. But this can only happen if you choose to show up, if you choose to give your gift to the world. So many people are waiting for the perfect moment to do something great, but the perfect moment is now. Every day you delay, every time you hold back, you're depriving the world of the very thing it needs. Your gift isn't meant to stay locked up inside you. It's meant to be shared, to be used to create positive change, no matter how big or small. Your gift may not always be fully recognized by everyone right away. It may not always receive the validation you expect. But that's not why you should use it. You use it because it's part of your purpose. You use it because it's the way you connect with others, the way you give back, the way you make the world a little bit better. And trust me, no matter how small you think your contribution is, it's never small in the grand scheme of things. Your gift, when used with purpose, has the potential to create waves of change that extend far beyond what you can see or understand right now. The world needs what only you can bring, and it's up to you to show up and deliver.